What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the September 2025 Destin for Walton Beach International Airport update for you all. I hope all of you are excited for today's video. Finishing out the outdoor updates strong here with our September iteration. We have a bunch going on here today, and while a few less planes, we still have quite a bit of movement here as we transition into the fall. So I hope all of you are excited. Let's just go ahead and take a look, everybody. Starting with the Southwest Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft is currently making a flight today, coming on in from Dallas Love Field, and now is going to be heading out to Baltimore. So great to see the variety of services continuing to be a huge asset here. So of course we love to see that, and certainly happy about the progression right there. So that's absolutely stellar, to say the least. Here's the Delta Airlines Boeing 717-200. This has never not been consistent. This aircraft is currently coming in from none other than the Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Glad to see ATL continuing to be an asset here, and it continues to rock and roll as we continue to move forward. So glad to see this service continuing to be a cornerstone. It's certainly an asset, and certainly glad to see it here in all of its capacity. So that's definitely cool to see the 10 times daily and so forth. And here we have the Delta Airlines Airbus A319 coming in here for the 320 that was previously here. This aircraft's coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul. So just a little drop here, very subtle. It's not like going to a CRJ 200 or some crazy reduction like that. So yeah, this is definitely manageable, and I'm sure that we'll be seeing another bigger aircraft here soon. September is typically a little bit slower of a month for really every airport. Usually just depends on where and what it is. But actually, I take that back a little bit. There's still some pretty good performers out there on the what's it called? That would be our Pacific Northwest and kind of Upper Rocky Mountain airports. Those do pretty well into September, but otherwise, especially Florida, is a little bit down. Not quite as bad over here in the Panhandle, but definitely actual Florida with the hurricane season and so forth. So yeah, but this is a small reduction. It's not a huge deal. So we'll be seeing our aircraft back here pretty soon. I did adjust the board a little bit for this outdoor update, so hopefully the light's decent. It's kind of tough to tell, but the sun's so high in the sky that it's almost impossible to get it quite right. But we do have our American A319 coming in from Chicago O'Hare. I have no idea for American what's happening this month, so I'm essentially guesstimating, but I am confident that even if it's on Saturdays, that American is going to have Chicago in some capacity. And it might be a 175, but I would think if they're going in August with the 319, they're probably going to do the same for September. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that they are. So I'm eager to see what they're actually going to do, and it'll be pretty fascinating. So looking good here on the American A319 with Shotcuts. And here's the 737-800 with winglets. This aircraft's coming in from Charlotte Dulles International Airport. This very well could also be a 319, but I thought that it would be nice to get a 737 in here and see what happens. So, and that antenna is at an angle. So let's fix that up. Looking very good, and of course, very happy to get the feature rate here. So American 737s are awesome. They're really reliable workhorses. So of course, as you all would expect, I'm certainly very happy to get the feature rate here in today's airport update. And over there, let me get a little better of a vantage point. We have our American A321, and this aircraft is coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth. Same story, this very well could be a 737 or a different aircraft, but I'm pretty confident. So I'm gonna roll with it. I think that a 321 coming here is very likely, so I'm eager to see what happens, and this will be fun to look back on and see if it actually happens. So eager to see what that's gonna be all about, but American continues to do what they do best. So certainly happy about the effort there. And lastly, for American today, we have their Embraer 175 for the one and only Republic coming in from Washington National. Again, CRJs, ERJs, I would expect that kind of aircraft variety there. So yeah, looking very nice. Got a McConnell KC-135. This is currently coming in from McConnell Air Force Base, just doing some typical circuits around here, and now it's gonna be heading back over to McConnell here in just a little bit. So definitely looking very nice right here for this particular frame. We also have this F-22 Raptor. This aircraft, as you would suspect, is currently just doing local flights around the area too. So certainly happy to see that. Fortunately, I do have press downs there, so I apologize about my cones, but my foils are gonna try to go for a little bit of flying action there. So yeah, we'll see if we can avoid that a little bit. But our first aircraft over here to get to some more low cost is our Sun Country Boeing 737-800 Minneapolis, St. Paul. This is operated right now twice weekly, and then in the peak times for Christmas, Thanksgiving, and also fall break and so forth, you'll be seeing this operated up to 5 times a week. So it'll be cool to have some consecutive services there going pretty strong. So definitely excited about that, and that will be really fun. So very eager to see what that's going to look like. So anyway, the aircraft's looking very good right there for Sun Country. Now avoid a little bit of fun there in the background for the foils, but we do have our Allegiant section still going pretty strong. We got 4 aircraft over here today, starting with the A320 with Shotcut. This aircraft's coming in from Fayetteville, which is, no, not Fayetteville, I'm sorry. I think it's just Belleville maybe, I'm not sure exactly how it said, but anyway, it's Mid-America St. Louis Airport. So cool to see that, and this aircraft's now going up to Flint, Michigan, so getting back to some of our routes that we started with, so that's pretty cool. Destin's already a year old next month, isn't that crazy? It was a great choice to start it. I love this airport. You got the A319 Las Vegas Raiders, which is currently making a flight. We need another special livery. I don't care if it's Make-A-Wish or the purple one or any of those. We definitely need, or Winter Dolphin. We gotta have another special livery here so I can get some variety for us. But at least we have one, so that's a start. This aircraft's currently coming in today from Las Vegas, ironically enough. Now it's gonna add out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. So great to get the variety. Coming in from Chicago Midway, and now it's gonna be heading out to Northwest Arkansas is this A320. Northwest Arkansas, big on capacity. I think in October, they're 5 weekly, and then after fall break, it goes to 2. So that's impressive that they made it all the way then with so much capacity. So no shortage of opportunity. Be eager to see if Destin ever gets like an intra-Florida route like Orlando or Tampa just for repositioning and so forth, but they are pretty short. However, they did just announce service that's about to start soon from Memphis to Knoxville, which is a very, very, very interesting choice after Southwest started Nashville to Memphis. So be eager to see if there's a big demand there, but we'll see what happens. And lastly, we have our Allegiant Air A319, and this aircraft's currently coming in today from, oh man, I like the idea of Memphis, and well, actually that's probably summer seasonal only. See, that's why the summer updates are so important. Let's start with over to, excuse me, getting my composure back a little bit, Indianapolis, and now it's gonna make a flight today out to Newark. I know those two for sure have been consistent some capacity on the year-round basis. So yeah, I really hope all of you enjoyed this Destin update. It was certainly fun to do several updates out here in the outdoor environment, so I certainly hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought, and obviously Pensacola too, which I'm about to go tackle that here. I'm a little later into the day than I thought, but they got to get done, and tomorrow it's going to be windy, there's going to be some clouds, so that ain't going to work, so we're doing it today. So what's going on, everybody? Here's a little behind the scenes, kind of what the editing looks like. I apologize that I got cut out right there. My phone was overheating. That was a really hot day. So thank you all for remaining patient, but very excited for the next round of Destin updates as the airport continues to thrive. There will be a couple new routes and so forth through the fall. So excited to cover those, and a couple of other really unique moving pieces as well. So very excited to cover those. And yeah, Destin almost already a year old. We will be a year old next month. So definitely stay tuned for the fall updates. And again, I hope all of you are excited for them. Thank you for the continued support. I do have a couple of new models that will be really great to feature next month, the new Allegiant, along with a couple of other assets that will be quite helpful. So I really hope all of you are excited to see what those are going to be all about, but no doubt that it's going to be a bunch of fun, and very appreciative of everybody's support on this airport update series. It's a blast, and I really like this airport. Hope to visit again at some point here in the future. Always a cool place, and without a doubt, never a bad time to check out what a unique airport that Destin is. So again, I really hope all of you enjoyed this. Thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process D. Love and love you do. My name is CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.